What's going on, people? I hope you're okay. My name is Bernardo Pezo, and this is my story. So, questions from the WMVS Foundation Sports Program. First category, early childhood. Question number 1. What is your earliest memory of sport as a child? That's a good question. Obviously I was born in West Africa, Angola, during the Civil War, so it's a third world country. So the sports that we used to play some sports. It's kind of like the closest I can describe it to is American football, but we used to have like these two teams and split the teams in two, and there used to be one flag at the other end, and it was our job to kind of go undetected past the opposition and get the flag and wave it in the air, and then that's how we were able to indicate if we'd won the game or not. Yeah, so that was my earliest memory as a child in sports. Question number 2. Who was the most influential person as a child? But for me, obviously, it's quite easy. It's my mom and dad. Obviously, as a child, you know what, the people who you see every day, the people around you every day are the people that influence you the most. And those people for me were my mom and my dad. You know, obviously I saw them every day when I woke up, when I slept. So yeah, they were the most influential people in my life. Question 3. What did you want to do when you grew up? I always wanted to be a superhero, man. Like when I was a child, I wanted to be a superhero simply because I used to watch a lot of American movies, like films that likes of like Chuck Norris and Commando and Rambo and stuff like that. So I've always wanted to be like a superhero or an actor. That's always been my thing. So yeah. Category 2, adolescence and teenage years. How did sports influence you, and how do you use sports as a career pathway? For me, sports was really great, really. It was a distraction from my everyday life because the environment that I was growing up in here in the UK, there's a lot of drugs, gangs and violence and stuff. So because of that, you know, sports kind of gave me this distraction, this pathway. So if a lot of my friends would be involved in the altercation, more time I wouldn't be there because I was football training or I was doing something else that was sports related, because I was really talented at sports. So that kind of kept me away from a lot of mischief, which I'm kind of thankful for, because I got a lot of friends who are in prison or dead today. Question number 5. Did you attend any clubs or school teams? Yeah, so I was really lucky with the teams and stuff because of my ability and the potential that I had in sports. So I was always involved in football academies. I was always playing for school teams. I was captain for a lot of stuff. So that to me kind of, you know, that was another thing that kind of really made me feel good and better about myself, made me feel different to most people, because I was always involved in football academies, doing good things really at a very young age. Next one, careers, category 6. What would you have done if sports never existed? What would I have done if sports never existed? I don't know. Me personally, it's a good question. I think I would have loved to become an actor or a movie star, a superhero, or a singer, but I can't sing to save my life. Now I would have just wanted to be in the limelight. So what would I have done if sports never existed? In reality, I don't know. I guess I probably would have just wanted to be involved in drama, I guess. Yeah. Question number 7. What are you doing now? Oh yeah. So now I'm working at the YMCA with a lot of children and young people with kind of like complex needs, harder to reach young people. And it's a really, really rewarding role that I'm doing, because I feel like I can really relate to these people. But not only that I can really that I am really making a difference in their lives and encouraging them to make positive and better life choices, which is really rewarding, which makes me happy in a way. So yeah. What is your ambition? What is my ambition? That's a good question. What is my ambition? You know what? My ambition really is to influence and change the way the care system works in terms of like the experiences that's associated with young people coming from the care system, because obviously I came from the care system myself. So if there's anything I could really do to improve the system and change it for the better for the next generation, I'd be more than happy. And that's one of my biggest ambitions, really, to make change at the highest level possible. Next question. Number 9. What accomplishments are you most proud of? Oh, okay. Well, I think my most proudest accomplishment right now as it stands, I'll probably say, the fact that I'm a father of 2 beautiful children, and the fact that I've been able to be in their lives and stay in their lives and influence their lives and be surrounded by them with love and direction and purpose. I think it's been my greatest accomplishment, that goes beyond anything, and I'm really, really proud of both of my children. And yeah, that's my most proudest accomplishments to date yet. Would you change anything in your past to influence where you are now? Absolutely, all my days. There's a lot of stuff that I would change if I could, but I think that's not just with me. That's majority of the adults would tell you, they change a lot of stuff, because like in life is a learning curve. So it's as you're growing older and stuff, there's a lot of mistakes that you will make, but then it'll make you who you are tomorrow. So for me, I would just work harder a lot on my football, and I would have kind of just not kind of messed about as much, because I literally had it on a plate. I had everything handed to me. I just kind of just ruined it, because just felt like as if I didn't want it at the end, and because I thought I'd made it before I made it, and it kind of ruined things to me a little bit. But that's one thing I'd change. I'd just work a lot more hard and stay a lot more grounded, and not have been distracted as much as I was by my peers. 11. What would you say to the young people watching to help them build their own aspirations? Again, I'd say, work hard, and I'd say, learn to take responsibility for your own actions and be accountable, because, you don't want to live in your life regretting your past. Whatever decision that you make, whether it's the right one or the wrong one, you've got to make sure that you're accountable and responsible for your own decisions. And and I'd say stay positive, man, because life is filled with a lot of unexpected things. Stay positive, work hard, just show a lot of respect and love to the people around you, because you never know who could potentially change your life one day. And that's what I would say. Just be confident, work hard, and do the best that you can, and literally give your 100% at everything that you do. Because if it is that you used to fail someday, then you could hold your hand up and say, you know what, I gave it my best and it didn't work out. And in that way, you can always walk away with your head held high. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for listening to me. Take care. I'm out.